At the edge of a quiet village stood a stone well, so old that moss covered its sides and no one remembered who had built it. The villagers never used it for water. They said it belonged to the night. According to legend, if two friends looked into it together under the stars, the well would show them their future. Two best friends, Naina and Raghav, grew up hearing this story. Naina was full of questions and wonder, always chasing mysteries. Raghav was steady and grounded, the one who kept her from tumbling headfirst into trouble. One evening, after their last day of school, Naina said, "Before we step into the grown-up world, let's ask the well what lies ahead." Raghav frowned. "And if we don't like what we see?" Naina grinned. "Then we'll prove it wrong together." They sneaked out at midnight and sat by the well. The sky was deep and starry, the air quiet except for the crickets. When they leaned over the edge and peered into the water, their reflections blurred. Slowly, shapes formed. They saw Naina on a faraway stage, speaking to crowds, her eyes full of fire. They saw Raghav in a small clinic, tending to villagers with patience and kindness. They were in different places, living different lives. Naina's smile faltered. "We're apart." Raghav's jaw tightened. Maybe it's a warning. But then the water rippled again. At the end of both visions, they saw themselves. Older, hair streaked with gray, sitting side by side under the same banyan tree where they always met as children. Laughing, sharing food, as if no time had passed. Naina let out a breath she hadn't realized she was holding. "So no matter where we go, we'll find our way back." Raghav smiled softly. "That's the part I'll believe in." They dropped 2 pebbles into the water, watching the ripples merge. Then they stood hand in hand and made a promise. Different roads, same destination, always. Years went by. Naina did become a fiery speaker, traveling far and wide. Raghav did open his clinic, caring for the people of their village. They were apart for long stretches, but every time life allowed, they returned to the banyan tree, keeping the promise the well had shown them. The villagers began to tell the tale of the Well of Dreams, how it revealed not just futures, but the strength of bonds that distance could never break. Parents told their children, "Don't fear different paths. True friends meet at the same well in the end." And when people passed the old mossy stones, they often swore the water shimmered faintly, as if still carrying the laughter of 2 friends who had seen the future and chosen to walk toward it together.